Hey, what's going on, YouTube family? Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Mark, where I like talking all things music, news stories, and my own personal series, Mark Under the Microscope, where I give you an inside look into who I am as a person through inspirational and motivational vlogging. So if you like things like that, please remember to slash that like button and annihilate that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. I drop videos like this every Monday and Friday and every day in between. And also, leave me comments down below. I love interacting with you guys, and I also do subscriber requests, so huge shout out to my subscribers out there. I love you guys because without you, there would be no me and there would be no channel. But I think I've talked enough, so let's just jump straight into these videos. Let's go!
I knew you'd come. Somehow I just knew you'd find me. Not knowing where I was or when I was coming back sent you crazy. I kept my spies on you.
You say that? I'm all alone on my own. I'm drunk on the phone, telling my bitch leave me alone. I'm sick of hearing your moan. I'm sick of living my life on the knife edge of the cone. It's face to my face, the streets just won't leave me alone.
Hey.
Over bones, phone boxes, homes. 8-year-old shutting up.
Hold on. I want to talk about how on this couch I thought he was Eminem for a second. He looked like Eminem a little bit to me. I'm gonna rewind it though, because I was so caught off guard. Because I was about to say I thought I clicked on English fake, and I'm like, I'm looking at Eminem, but wow, he looked just like Eminem. Let me rewind it.
You say that? I'm all alone on my own. I'm drunk on the phone, telling my bitch leave me alone. I'm sick of hearing your moan. I'm sick of living my life on the knife edge of the cone. It's face to my face, the streets just won't leave me alone. It's been beefing over bones, phone boxes, homes. 8-year-old shutting up over one day with no phone. I never my own back, my coat and the raggedest homes. I seen guns from day one and never got shot on phone. So there's out there now, getting stripped on road like this for chains and phones are getting stripped for their clothes.
Come on!
I used to know when I was stripping for dough. There's certain man I used to know I no longer on road. They've been locked in cells and left in a hole. And a man you call friend could end up being a foe. Bitch you cool wife can end up being a hoe. You never know, any day could be the day you're gonna go. There's certain rules you have to know when you're walking these roads. And certain crime codes you have to know we're talking on phones. Never walk alone at night when you're out making pure. Don't walk with your dogs that have a man at the road that's holding your crook. So don't the shots at anyone, you know, you never know. Any man could be a phone when you're dough, you're the streets are plotting. Estate walls have got ears, dead peers make tears, but took away all my fears. Drowning my sorrows in beers for so many of these years. Now it's time for me to fix up and step up again. If I don't, I might as well take my life right here. Cause it ain't no point me living if I'm living with fear. But I just back another read and write another rhyme. Trapped in this life of crime, putting my life on the line. So put on my line and start moving them lines. Anything did that. Anyone can blow up my spine, but distracting is mine. They never try and say it's yours, cause you ain't done what I done. See what I saw, be my board, schemed on the war. I ever had to go out robbing when you're fiending for.
Come on!
It's my album to drop, so I can drop it from your front door so you can ignore all these fake art fights that are making me snore. So fuck the states, it's time to represent what is yours. Selling in stores to me, selling my drawers, right? Selling out for no one, I'd rather stay poor. I made a promise to myself, I always keep it raw. That's for my real man, that's what I'm doing this for.
Come on!
A vicious cycle of rivals. You be a lie to all your idols, they're there to blind you, the Bible was man made, so I let it guide you. When I done know the God, it never come to find you. From birth, I've been struck by the devil's curse. 10-year-old stealing from my mum's purse in the church, and it hurts. Was the first for life's getting worse. See, anyone can meet the hearse for getting murked for they work. They're fucked, I don't let it bug me. The sheets are so ugly, so I keep it rough like rugby. You find me with a skunk, be a raw meat junkie. With one mic, one pen, one pad and one keyboard.
Hey, come on!
Without you, I'd be lost. I'd do anything for you, no matter the cost. Yeah, I'm always pissed off, pissed off. But you know I'm still dealing with the loss of your son. John, I wish you could see me now to see how much I've grown up. I really never knew about love, but now I took the time to realize so much. Come on! Girl in love with me, I wish she lost in the fuck. So what's love? A 4-letter word, a rush from a drunk. Your man be telling you he's there, but when he never shows up, I won't answer your phone cause he's chilling at home with a slut. See, I know about loving you, I know about care. If I said I got your back, that I'll always be there. If you said it and you meant it, you're my brethren for life. Right together, die together through the trouble and strife. My eyes are so sore, I'm sick of seeing fiends of wars. See a poor fight, poor while the rich ignore. The government have got us like we're pawns on the chessboard. Well, we can't do a scene, nothing, just shut up and move forward. No, I ain't moving forward and no, I ain't moving back. I'm moving life just how I want, and yeah, I'm moving with straps. So fuck the government and fuck your tax. Fuck your laws and fuck anyone out there that is holding me back.
Ooh, come on. Come on. Hey. Okay, so I quickly want to talk about English Frank, 100 Bars of Truth. And I want to first start off by saying I really thought that was Eminem when he first was laying on the couch. Like, I don't know why, but he has like the similar facial features of Eminem, like from 8 Mile. Like, I got real 8 Mile vibes from when I seen him on the couch. But let's jump into these bars and these lyrics. I want to sit here and talk about how everybody was just casually just walking around like he was not just spitting science and dropping bars and knowledge right here. Can we just give it up for him for just this flow, the way his bars went, and just how hard hitting he was on this beat. And then it was so crazy because this beat was so stripped down and so simplistic that it was more focused on what he had to sit there and say. And that's what I liked about it, because it seemed like the focal point of this whole video and just him. Like, for me, it seems like this was a freestyle, so to speak. It seemed like this was something that came off the top of his dome, like him just like sitting there thinking like, okay, I'm just on a couch, like this is just something that's going on in my head right now, and I want to lay this out right now. So you could tell, because it was like, you could tell by it wasn't mastered or nothing with the beat or anything. Like, it was just his voice, which was like the main focal point in the lyrics, and then you had that simplistic beat. But I definitely love this because because he touched on topics that were true to him and spoke to him and actually can relate to everybody. So that's like another reason why I liked it, is the way that I did, because it was relatable. And then also because he did this, it looks like within his home. Like, he sat there and brought you inside of his life and made you to sit there and know who he is as a person. But what I can't understand is how people were just casually just like sitting there and walking around like he wasn't just like snapping and wasn't going off. Because I know if I was there, I'd be like, yo, go bro, go. I would have been like, go off, like, because he was just going off. And the way that he was sitting there riding that beat, spitting and just delivering the flow was just crazy on just such like a simplistic beat. Like, he made that beat, and like you could tell, like, it wasn't something that he was like, you could tell like this was a freestyle, that this is something like he was like, okay, this is like whatever I'm going through right now, whatever I'm thinking, and I'm just gonna spit the lyrics, I'm gonna spit the bars, and I'm just gonna let it out. And I like that. I thought it was dope. I thought it was clever. I thought it also sits there and it relates to the masses of people who will sit there and not even be fans of his, at least for me, because I can't say that I'm a fan of his because this is the first time I'm reacting to, well, I could say I'm a fan because I actually liked what I heard, but I could say that I'm a casual listener of somebody who wants to become a fan of his. So I can't wait to react to more of his music. But to sit there and hear how he just was able to spit and to be able to make it so relatable, and then also be looking like he's in his home, and to invite you into his private space, and then for it to be called 100 Bars of Truth, and then he's spitting nothing but truth, and truth that relates to him with things that affect everyday life and probably his struggle. I love that. I thought that was super dope and super creative, and I don't think I've ever seen an artist sit there and do something like that before, so I definitely love that, and I have to take my hat off to English Frank for that. So for this, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10, because maybe I just wanted a little bit more from the beat. Like, the lyrics were there, like the bars and everything were there, but like I said, I feel like more so that everything, like the focal point was more of what he had to sit there and say than it was the beat. But when I sit there and listen to music, I'm listening for everything, so I want everything to be there. So that's the only reason why I wouldn't give it a 10, but I would give it this a 9 out of 10 because his bars were on point. I love the whole scenic cinematic approach that he took to sit there and bring people into his life and into his personal space. I thought that was dope. I think that makes him relatable as an artist. I think that gets people to know who he is as a person, and that makes him more tangible for the casual person who may be coming across his videos and listening, and that makes him connect more with people. So I thought he was dope, and I can't wait to react to more of his music because I think he's a dope artist. So let me know what you thought of 100 Bars of Truth by English Frank in the comments below. And with that being said, please remember to be safe out there. Remember to stay awesome, be awesome, because you guys are all awesome. This is your boy Mark, and I'm signing off. Deuces. Peace.
They need rappers like me. They need rappers like me, so they can get on their fucking keyboards and make me the bad guy, Chung Lee. Hey, yo,